Good morning and welcome to Coffee Talk. Let me take a second to apologize to the West Coast peeps. I am so sorry that I spoiled the voice winner results for you guys. Carson said live results, and I just thought he meant live, meaning live all over the country. I am so sorry. You would think, working in entertainment as long as I have, that I would realize I was clearly distracted because my friend won. Allison and I have been friends for about 6 years. I am so happy for her. She is an awesome singer and an awesome mom and an awesome chick. She's a girl's girl, which I love. Anyway, so thank you to everybody who supported her. And if you didn't, you don't have to comment and tell me you didn't like her. That's fine. I don't need to hear that. I just wanted to apologize to the West Coast peeps. I am sorry. For those of you who loved the story about Charlie last night, that was so funny. Mama, if I called Wolf, you better come running because I would not fib about that. I died. I was like, oh, this baby is too much. So talking about women and what we want is such an interesting conversation for me. I realize that we are a group of people, meaning women, who are in the want the most and have the hardest time expressing what it is that we want and need. So we constantly have the most wants and have the hardest time expressing that. That is very interesting to me. When Michael and I were going through a hard time in our marriage, I kept saying, I want X, right? I was scratching the surface. I had no idea how to tap into what was really missing in my life and then eloquently put it into words in a way that Michael could understand and actually try to give me what it was that I wanted. So instead, I threw Band-Aids at him. I want more sex. I want more date night. I want this. But those, yes, I did want those things, but that was not satisfying my inner want. It was not speaking to the void that I was carrying. But I couldn't figure out how to get there. And part of me was almost like, why do you think you deserve that, Jamie? You've got this beautiful life and this husband and these kids and this house and this job and this life and blah, blah. Why do you need to tap into your blah, blah, blah? And like, I almost felt guilty for feeling like I wanted more. And the more guilt I carried, the more resentful I became. The more Band-Aids I threw at my marriage. And Band-Aids don't fix bullet holes. A wise woman once said that. Thank you, Taylor Swift. So what is it about women? We have wants and needs, and it is so hard for us to even get to what they really are. So we walk around going, I don't know, I'm just not happy. I can't figure it out. Because we're not listening to our inner self. We're not really being honest with ourselves to say what it is that we need. Why are we so afraid to ask for what we want? I have no idea. I know a woman, this is real. This is such a good representation of what we do to ourselves. A woman I have a friend who was unhappy at her job. Called me and said, I can't work there anymore. I can't work for these people anymore. They don't pay me enough. They don't respect me. They don't value me. I cannot work there anymore. Okay, what are you going to do? I'm going to quit. Okay, great. She literally went into this room to quit her job and ended up getting a bilateral promotion. So not really even a promotion, sort of like a bilateral movement with a slight raise and responsibility, and no more money. She called me. I'm like, what happened? Well, they need me. And all her wants and needs went out the window. It became about what everybody else needed. And she threw a few Band-Aids. She let them throw a few Band-Aids on her, what was making her surfacely unhappy, and went on. I'm like, girlfriend, you realize this is going to blow up in like 3 months. And she was like, you don't know that. I'm like, I do, because Band-Aids don't fix bullet holes. So you have deep-seated unhappiness. There are wants and needs not being met in this role of your life. And you did not eloquently express to them what it is that isn't working for you. I know this because you left with a different role. You now have more responsibility and no more money. And she was like, what did I do? I'm like, yeah, we all do it. We all do it. We are not getting what we want from our spouses. We're not getting what we want from our friendships. We're not getting what we want from our children. A lot of older women talk to me about their grown children. They don't feel that they're getting the attention or respect. And it's like for some reason, we cannot stand up and say what it is we need, what it is we really want. It's like we are afraid to sound too needy or too wanty or something. Friendships where we keep saying, oh, we have to get together. Yeah, we have to get together. And everything's on the surface, but there are like deep-seated issues where the friendship could be truly salvaged if we just sat down and said, I need more. I need more. I am a woman who loves. I want to pour into you and have you pour into me. I don't have a lot of time away from my children. When I'm not with them, I want it to be meaningful. I don't want to race through an 8-minute cup of coffee between meetings. I want to find time where we really see each other. And we're so afraid to say that because we don't want to sound like the friend that's like too needy and like we don't want to be confrontational. And we do it in our marriages and we do it with our in-laws and we do it with our own siblings and we whatever. Like we don't address the issues. We just keep scratching the surface everywhere. And then we are a nation of women who are unfulfilled and we can't figure out why. And it's because we never take a minute to sit down with ourselves and go, what do you really want? And go further. What do you want? A different job. Further. A job where I'm respected. Further. A job where I can use my voice. Further. Keep going until you get to what it is you actually want so that you know what you're fighting for. I have accepted Band-Aids in so many roles and situations because, I don't know, I guess I thought enough Band-Aids would fix it. And I'll tell you, it doesn't. It doesn't. That Taylor Swift kid is young, but boy, she was on to something when she said Band-Aids don't fix bullet holes. They don't. You have to know what it is you want. Play it out. Keep going. Force yourself. I want more intimacy with my husband. Go further. I want to feel desired. Go further. Keep going until you get to the root of what it is that you really want so that you can find a way to communicate it. Because I'll tell you what, saying to your husband, I want more sex, that is not going to touch whatever it is that's going on inside. Because a man will keep throwing you more sex, most men. And you'll go, it's not working. It's like low-fat love. Remember we talked about that. It's like drinking Diet Coke when you want a chocolate bar. It's not the same. It's not the same. But the bigger issue is we don't even know what we want. So how can we ask for it? And how can we expect anybody else to give it to us if we're not brave enough to tap into what it is we really want? My mother will say, I want my children to call me more. They don't call me enough. Well, just call you? Like what do you want? I feel like Noah from The Notebook. What do you want? Mom, what is going on? What are you feeling? I can't pour into you if I don't know what you want? You just want random phone calls in the car? Hey, Mom, I just picked up the kids. I just wanted to call you because you wanted more phone calls. What do you want? We've got to start communicating better, or we're just going to keep walking around going, I need more. I want more. Like the want and need crew. Okay? I love you so much today. Have a great day.